Hello Internet, and welcome to another episode of TDX Theory. And today, I have quite a crazy theory that I want to discuss about. I'll be talking about the possible use of time travel from portal technology and how it may relate to the origins of the Plague Doctor. To start off, as you may know, there is a Tower Battles event / game mode coming pretty soon, and we have been given leaks about this event. The notable leaks that we have been shown are these two Tower Battles maps that are now integrated into TDX. These maps are Borderlands and Grasslands. What is weird about these maps are that there are these black orbs with smoke coming out of them. The same black orbs can also be seen in a map called Scorched Passage. Now, what is the significance of these black orbs? Well, I think that these black orbs are portals, which may make way for interdimensional travel. What I mean by this is that I think that Scorched Passage is located in Hell, and obviously, whoever is traveling to Hell are using these portals to get there. Dr. Xenon would be the likely person to do this, probably to do that sacrificial deal with the Calamity or to summon Calamity. Now, I think that these portals can also be time-traveling portals, and let me explain why. First of all, I'm not going to explain the whole lore, but basically, TDX takes place after the events of Tower Battles. So, in simpler terms, Tower Battles is the past and TDX is the future. But for some reason, somebody is opening these portals to time travel back to the old maps, like Grasslands or Borderlands. Now, I either think that Dr. Xenon or the advisor is the one opening up these portals. First, Dr. Xenon would want to open up these portals to recruit the old enemies to fight against the GDA, like Void or the Endbringer. Meanwhile, I also think that Advisor would want to open up these portals to recruit old towers to fight for the GDA in the present, just like how we are getting a Commander Tower. Now, I also think that Dr. Xenon used these portals to travel back in time to recruit a Plague Doctor to either summon enemies, revive allies, and such. How do we know that Plague Doctor came from the past? Well, we can actually see that Plague Doctor's badge description says, back to the 1300s, which could mean that Dr. Xenon time traveled to the year 1300 to recruit Plague Doctor. If you didn't know, Plague Doctors are physicians who spread diseases and the plague outbreaks, and they typically wear a bird-looking mask to prevent them from inhaling these diseases during the 16th and 17th century. There are also some cases that the Plague Doctors actually help people with medical issues. What other evidence do we have about enemies found within time travel? Well, we don't have much besides the Night enemy, which could be an enemy retrieved from the past due to Knights being prominent in the medieval era. What you might not have noticed is that the health of the Knight is 1,346, and it actually references the Black Death. The Black Death is one of the most fatal bubonic plagues in human history, which happened in Europe during 1346, aka the same HP as the Night enemy, and Plague Doctors also played a huge role in the Black Death. So, this may tie a similarity to Plague Doctor and the Night, with both enemies coming from the past. Now, how do we know that Plague Doctor and Dr. Xenon are working together exactly? Well, from a recent lore drop of an image of Dr. Xenon and dr.m, which we now know the name of, we can actually see that there's this green substance on Dr. Xenon's table, and from this, we can deduce that she is experimenting with Plague Doctor's green substance that we can see that he wears on his back and on his staff. We can also deduce that Dr. Xenon was the one to revive Plague Doctor after he dies in easy mode, due to him being replaced by robotic implants, which Dr. Xenon is an expert on in making robot parts. In conclusion, portals that take the form of these black orbs may have the ability to travel dimensions or to travel back to the past, which we can see from the Tower Battles maps being revisited, and that Advisor could have used these portals to recruit old allies, and Dr. Xenon could have used these portals to recruit the Plague Doctor. Anyways, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.